Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the van. Today, I'm going to go out with my two big dogs, Tank and Lexi. I've been invited by friends of mine, Phil and Lorna, to go over and meet up with them and then head over to Green Reservoir to give the dogs a walk. Now, it's supposed to be a beautiful area for walking, very popular with walkers apparently. I've never been there myself. It's going to take probably about an hour and 20 minutes to drive there, so not too long. I think it may rain a little later looking at the sky, so what I'm going to do is take this coat off. Although this is a lovely warm coat, it's not waterproof. So I'm going to take this coat off, stick my waterproof coat on, and maybe take a fleece as well in case it's cold, and I'll see you on the road. So, what can I tell you about the day at Green Reservoir? Now, it was yesterday, because when I got back last night, it was a little bit dark to finish this video off, so I'm finishing it off now. But what I can tell you is, it gets quite muddy in places up there, but there's lots of places to wash your wellies off because there's lots of flowing water everywhere, and little fountain, little waterfalls as you've seen. The dogs absolutely loved running around, but there's certain areas where you'd need to keep them on their leads. Now, I had mine on the extended leads, and that's because there's a lot of grouse there, and I don't want them running off chasing the grouse and disappearing into the distance. Although they do come back when they're called, I think a grouse is a lot more interesting than I am when it comes to having a chase. So not taking any chances. I put them on the extendable leads so I could reel them back in when I wanted to. My friend's dog Heidi is to a word, and she was happy to just potter around, and she doesn't chase the grouse anyway. But I know for a fact my two would. So, yeah, what else I would say is take plenty of towels with you to dry the dogs off when they get back to the van, because when they got back they were absolutely soaked through because of running in and out the fountains and that kind of thing. So a couple of towels came in really handy to dry them off, and I borrowed a couple of towels, couple of old towels off my friends before we set off, so I could put them on the passenger and driver's seat of the van, because I know as soon as I open that side door the dogs jump in, one sits in the driver's seat, one sits in the passenger seat. So I didn't want me seats getting up to the eyes and covered in mud and soaking wet. So some kind of seat covers are in order, I think. So that might be my very next purchase. Some kind of seat covers for the front seats. If anybody's got any recommendations for seat covers for the two front seats, then please let me know. It's an Eldest CV40, so anyone who's got one of them and who's got some decent seat covers that I can just put on and take off and throw in the washing machine, that would be absolutely great. But for the time being, what I'm doing is putting a couple of old towels on the seats to soak up the mud and the water, and then I put them straight in the washer when I get home. It's a simple and effective way to do things, but I think I would rather have some seat covers to make it a more permanent thing. Okay, so that being said, it was a really nice day out. It was about an hour and 20 minutes drive for me after meeting up with my friends, who were probably about a 20-minute drive from where I live. So all in all, probably about an hour and 40-minute journey. It's a lovely drive on the way out there. Most of it is countryside. Once you get away from where I live, it's mostly countryside, and it's a really nice drive out there. Like I say, it was raining quite heavily at times, but when we got there, we were really lucky with the weather. It stayed dry the whole time we were there, and we had a really great time. So thanks very much for joining me yesterday, and thanks very much for joining me today to finish off this video. So I hope to see you again soon. I hope you've enjoyed the content today, and there's a lot more content coming in 2022. I'm going to make the most of this van this year, so I hope you're going to join me. See you soon. Bye.